camera. I'm live without my camera. And my light. My lighting is wrong. So, okay. You know, there's a little checklist of things I got to do before I go live, and I really should have it all written down, and I don't. Hard to go live without the camera, you know? But I remembered to set up the sound this time. So, okay, now let's see what else I got to do. I got to click some buttons here to finish setting things up. Okay, that one's done. And that one's done. And now I think most things are set up. And I can proceed with the live. Okay, let me see. I got all these windows I got to keep an eye on. So, wait, I'm losing the important window here. Okay. Do I have them all? No, I don't. Okay, here we go. Evan, Alexis, how are you all? It's good to see you. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson, and I'm live. Lizzie's here. I'm here to do original songs and to, to chat, because chatting is always fun, right? Wait, okay. So I got messages coming in from multiple sources. So I got to keep an eye on like all these different windows. Michael, how are you? Good to see you. I wanted to go live earlier, but I suddenly got the urge. I wrote this brand new song, and I usually take a lot of time to think about it, and I did some rewriting on it, and I thought, I want to start recording this thing. So I started recording it today, and I could have gone back to work on that, but I haven't seen you all in a while, so I figured I'd go live. And here we are. Let's see. Now I just lost a window. Nope, I just messed up my view. So, I'm here to do original songs, and my set is unplanned. Although I did kind of think about what I might want to do first. And it's this country song. And I don't even know what made me think of this song. I guess I joined this website where they said sell songs. Nobody sells songs, but this website it says you can sell songs here. And there's another website where you don't sell songs, you license them. And I've licensed a lot of songs on that website, but they don't pay you much. So I thought, well, this website has a subscription fee, so I'm just gonna sign up for the minimum subscription and see if it's worth it. So I did that, and I thought, what song? I get one song a month. So what song should I upload? And I have a few country songs that have been licensed many times on that other site. I thought, well, maybe I should upload one of those. But then I thought of this one, because those other ones are co-written. This one I wrote by myself. So I really like the song, although it hasn't really been licensed like those other ones have. But I'm going to do this one. Got so much on my plate, almost too much to take. I could sure use a break, and maybe you can too. You and me could go out, have a night on the town, but all that running around is just too much work to do. I'm feeling so lazy. Hang out with me, baby. Taking our time, doing the right kind of driving each other crazy. You and me doing nothing adds up to something that never ceases to amaze me. Are you with me? Let's get busy being lazy. We both can relax lying down in the sack, rubbing each other's back till we lose ourselves. Grab a beer from the fridge, a little salsa and chips. Watch Seinfeld season 6, just sitting back in bed. Feeling so lazy. Hang out with me, baby. Taking our time, doing the right kind of driving each other crazy. You and me doing nothing adds up to something that never ceases to amaze me. Are you with me? Let's get busy being lazy. No need to hurry, no need to worry, no pressure. I love going nowhere as long as we go there together. Feeling so lazy. Hang out with me, baby. Taking our time, doing the right kind of driving each other crazy. You and me doing nothing adds up to something that never ceases to amaze me. Are you with me? Let's get busy being lazy. Are you with me? Let's get busy being lazy. Oh, thank you so much, Quell. Yes, I wrote that. I wrote all the songs that I'm doing, unless somebody manages to talk me into doing a cover, which I usually don't like to do, but I could be talked into doing one, I suppose. Yeah, I'm here to do original songs. I wrote that one by myself. Actually, most of the songs that I do, well, the songs that I record on my albums, most of them I'm writing by myself. When I was writing for other artists, I was writing pop and country songs, and as a songwriter in the background. And most of those songs were co-written. Most of the songs you hear on the radio are co-written. So, okay, I'm gonna do. I found this song. I pulled this song out the other day. This is one of my co-written country songs, and this one has been licensed quite a few times on one of these sites, and I still have yet to see a release of it. Yes, I have kids. I have 2 kids. They're twins, a boy and a girl. And they both graduated from college a few years ago. That's how old I am. And we were old when we had the kids. And my kids do not like my music, believe it or not. Actually, my daughter is a musician, although not professionally. She probably could have been a professional musician because she applied and was accepted to some top conservatory. She plays violin. Well, my daughter loves classical music and my son likes pop, and I was doing country for a long time, and they don't like country. Then I started doing pop, and they like some of the songs. They like my pop songs. But let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do this this country song that's fun. Wait, what key is this in? Oh. She said goodbye and cursed my name. Good Lord knows that I'm to blame. Now my portrait hangs up on that wall of shame. In the Losers Hall of Fame. That heart of gold deserved a diamond. She gave me everything a man could need. But the way I ran around, it ain't surprising. She decided she'd had enough of me. She said goodbye and cursed my name. Good Lord knows that I'm to blame. Good night, Michael. Now my portrait hangs up on that wall of shame. In the Losers Hall of Fame. There ain't no use to sit and cry, 'cause she ain't coming back. So I'll just do what losers do. Another shot of Jack. She said goodbye and cursed my name. Good Lord knows that I'm to blame. Now my portrait hangs up on that wall of shame. In the Losers Hall of Fame. Now my portrait hangs up on that wall of shame. In the Losers Hall of Fame. Okay, I hope you all liked that one. How's everybody doing tonight? Gabe Gennaro. How are you? Little CJ, how are you? So how's everybody doing? How are you? I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. Hey, Tampa Sports. Good to see you. Again, I'm here to do original songs for you all. And let's see. Oh, Miss Helen. Helen, how are you? Are you still there? I didn't see you. You know, I got all these windows to be looking at, and you know, somebody pops in on one window and I don't see them. You Dreps. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, let's see. What can I do next? You know, I have so many songs. And I have this brand new one, but I don't want to play it yet. Maybe I should play it. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it later. I just wrote it yesterday or 2 days ago. I guess I was still rewriting it as of today. Let's see. what would be fun to play next? Oh, well, speaking of new songs, I do have a new song coming out this week on Friday. Thank you. So I'm going to play this new song for you. I really like the song. This is different from most of the songs that I write. When you're writing pop and country songs and rock songs too. Wait, why am I not centered in the picture? That's weird. So when you're writing pop and country and rock songs, generally speaking, the rule of thumb is to write it, what they say, conversational writing. Make it sound like something someone would say. I have I have a lot of political songs. I am always wondering if I should play, actually this brand new one that I was just working on is sort of a political song. It is. It's not directly a political song, but it is. Yes, I have quite a few political songs. And I could do one of those. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to do my new song, which is not political. My new song is more poetic. And I usually don't write poetic because you're really discouraged from writing poetic if you're writing commercial songs. But since I have a request for a political song, I will do one because I love doing political songs. Now, I won't do my most controversial one, but I will do this. Let's see, what key am I in? I always forget what key I'm in. Turn on the news, there's endless raging and whining about groomers, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. I should say I'm doing these political songs, and I don't know if you're on my side or not. You might hate me. That's why I hesitate to do political songs, because half of my viewers may hate me, unless I do. I have a few that aren't really partisan, but this one kind of is. So I hope you won't hate me if you're on the other side. Turn on the news, there's endless raging and whining. Well, this is not obviously partisan, about groomers, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us divided. Oh, you know what? No wonder it sounds wrong. It's in the wrong. I gotta put the capo on here. Let's try this one more time. Turn on the news, there's endless raging and whining about groomers, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us divided, as the haters keep searching for things to make sound scandalous. It's easy to get swept up in this culture war, till you see who the outrage machine is really working for. There's a trail to the boss's door. Follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Owners of private jets get richer and richer, while the fountain of fear's favored party cuts their taxes. Their 5 men in robes made it legal to bribe politicians, 'cause that's really all a super PAC is. It's pay to play like their corporate donors want it. You and me take a back seat to their profits. Follow, follow, follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down back up, the fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. They know voters would kick them to the curb if we were watching what they do. So they get us mad and they keep us scared, 'cause they sure don't want us to follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow and the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Who pulls the levers? Go get her, follow the money. So, that song is partisan, but you kind of, not everybody will understand what it's about. But I'll just tell you that the 5 men in robes made it legal to bribe politicians is a reference to the Citizens United Supreme Court ruling. And that was made by 5 judges, all appointed by the same party. So that's important to know. So let's see. I was going to do. Oh, thank you, C, for the rose. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Josh, for sharing the live. Everybody, if you're enjoying this, please share the live. And I really appreciate the gifts and the shares and the likes and all that. Thanks. I covered a few things in that song. Okay, you know what? Now you got me going. I feel like doing another political song. Now, this one's kind of nonpartisan. I wrote this with a friend in Nashville, actually back in 2015. And it was kind of like, the campaign was going on, and, Trump was running and Bernie Sanders was running, and like both of those candidates were kind of in a different way saying something similar. And so we wrote, what is this? We wrote this song. Sun struggles to rise over the city haze as he heads off to work for minimum wage. By the time he makes it home at 8, the kids will be asleep. It wasn't like this till they shipped his old job overseas. And he pledges his allegiance, and he bleeds red, white, and blue. But the dream he once believed in, it just ain't coming true. As we watch our firm foundation turn into drifting sand here in broken promised land. Rich don't pay, and the banks can't fail. Only the poor go to jail. Kid walks home from school, afraid of the police, while his mama prays that he don't end up face down in the street. And she pledges her allegiance, and she bleeds red, white, and blue. But the dream she once believed in, it just ain't coming true. as we watch our firm foundation turn into shifting sand here in broken promised land. Working class ain't got no super PAC, but if 100 million voices speak, they can't ignore that. So we pledge our allegiance and we bleed red, white, and blue, 'cause the dream we still believe in has a shot at coming true, as we watch our firm foundations turn into shifting sand here in broken promised land. Here in broken promised land. Junior Martin, yes, this is an original. I'm doing all original songs, unless, maybe somebody might talk me into doing one that I didn't write, but I don't know that many. Yeah, there was one thing in that song that Trump supporters would not relate to. Thank you. So, so that's just a couple of political songs. Don't tempt me to do more. So I have a song coming out, like I was saying earlier, this Friday. By the way, that song I just played, that's on my album that I released back in 2017. The album's called This One's For You. And all these songs, you can hear them on my website, SethHurleyJackson.com, or you can hear them on Spotify. I actually have a video. I made a video of that song. So, you can see it on YouTube. I'm on all the streaming platforms. So this song will be coming out on Friday. And as I was saying, this is different from most songs I wrote because it's more poetic. Usually when you're writing pop, country, and rock songs, well, rock can be more poetic, I guess, but especially pop and country, the idea is you want to write, they say, conversational. Like, it sounds like something somebody would say in a regular conversation, but this song is not like that as much. All the greatest paintings ever made would pale next to your angel face. Your heaven's greatest work of art, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. A night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content, 'cause you've taught me what it means to love. I'm the happiest man in all of creation. These moments with you are a revelation. As I look through the window to your heart, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again, the sun is gonna rise, this picture-perfect night will end, but this love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, W, and thank you, Jana, for the share. I really appreciate that. Cool. I'm so glad that you will check it out. Okay, so I don't know how much longer I should keep this live going, because for those of you who don't know, and I usually mention this, I have long COVID, and that manifests for me as chronic fatigue. And thank you, Hudson, for sharing the live. And hey, underclass hero, how are you? So I have long COVID, which manifests as chronic fatigue, and the worst part of it is something called post-exertional malaise. So if you overdo it and you don't know it until it's too late, all the fatigue comes back and gets worse. And I actually did write a song about that, and maybe I'll play it. So if you know anybody with long COVID, or if you don't, this is kind of what it's like. And actually the challenge of writing this song, I'm writing a song about long COVID. And the last thing I want to do is put the word COVID in a song, because I don't want to sing that word. So I'm like, how am I going to write a song about long COVID without saying COVID? And I thought, well, I could say virus, but that's also not much of a better word. But, long COVID is also known as long haul COVID. So that became the title for this song. I just want my head on a pillow, my body flat out on a bed, the afternoon sun through my window. I'm tired of feeling half dead. I thought it would pass like a cold or a flu. I can't believe the nightmare this has turned into. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I truly hate the whole notion of learning to live like this. I'm gonna have to keep hoping that someday the fog will lift. If you know how I feel, you're not in this alone. You got someone who cares, someone who knows. It's a long haul, an uphill marathon with a lead ball. I have to drag along like an endless climb, a daily grind with all the strength I can find. It's a long haul, one small step at a time. I wish more people were aware there's real danger in the air, and it's a long haul, one small step at a time. Okay, that was going to be my last song, but I just realized I have not done my latest single. And my latest single is a fun song. I don't think I know Zach Bryan. But, if anybody knows how to get this song, oh, hey, songwriter girl, I didn't see you, but hi. If anybody knows how to get a song to Zach Bryan, yes, I'm on Spotify. Seth Hillary Jackson. Hillary has one L because I'm not Hillary Clinton, but I am hilarious. And I have a website, SethHillaryJackson.com. You can download my music. So my latest single is actually, believe it or not, the first song I ever wrote. I wrote this all the way back in 1983. And I was a student studying for my MBA at the Wharton School, which you may have heard of. And my heart was totally not in this. I went to business school for all the wrong reasons, but everybody's frantically looking for employment, and it's like every conversation, how's your job search? So when I finally decided I was going to write a song, and I had to figure out what I'm going to write about, that became the obvious topic. And 50 years later, I found a recording of it that I had made in the studio. So I played it for some other songwriters. I said, you should release this because people are, out there looking for jobs, and it's really frustrating. So I packed my bags and I went off to school. It cost a lot of money, but I am no fool, because everybody knows that you need an education to find a good career and wealth accumulation. Now I'm graduating and I'm looking for work. Nobody wants to hire me, I feel like a jerk. I'm looking and I'm searching, all I get is bad news. I'll tell you what it is, I got the job search blues. I show up for the interview, I walk up to the desk, give my name, receptionist types it in and says, the boss will be here shortly, make yourself at home. Relax and have a seat while I call him on the phone. Instead I'm getting nervous, the tension it's a mountain. My palms are getting sweaty and my pulse rate it's a counting. I'm looking for rewards but I'm paying my dues. I'm headed for another round of job search blues. A man comes down the hall, he shakes my hand. I hope he likes my grip, I hope he likes the way I stand. We go up to his office, I sit down in a chair, answer a few questions, then he gives me a stare. He says, I'm sorry, but you're not the one we're looking for. It's been nice meeting you, let me show you to the door. I don't know what went wrong, I'm still looking for clues. Just no escaping from the job search blues. I get back home, there's a letter for me. The envelope said that it's from the company I spoke to last week, and I thought I had a chance, so I opened it up. It said, Dear applicant, we enjoyed meeting you. Thanks for taking the time to come here and see us. We think that you're fine. It's just that, well, you see, there's a lot of competition, and we've hired someone else to fill the position. I fold the letter up, I add it to the pile with all the other dings I've been saving all the while. I think about my friends who were making 50 grand, but I'm a-sitting here without an offer in hand. I guess I should be busy looking through recruiting sites to find some more positions to which I can apply. But something deep inside me says I won't be amused. I expect another dose of the job search blues. Hey, thank you, Mika, for the follow, and thank you, IDK. I think that's supposed to stand for something that's we're not supposed to say, I have a feeling. But thank you for the share. I really appreciate the share. Well, I hate to end the live after it's been shared. But, the fatigue is kicking in, so I don't want to, harm my health. So I totally appreciate everybody who has been here and everybody who's shared and everybody who's gifted and everybody who's followed. If you haven't followed me, please follow me. And, closing this page may disrupt your live. Okay, well, I won't close that page. But since I'm ending the live soon anyway, I'm happy to take questions or anything. Or otherwise, we can call it a night. It's kind of late, isn't it? Oh, it is late. I should go. I don't know why I started this so late. You know, it takes me time to work up the energy. And you know, I was recording. I have this brand new song that I didn't play tonight. I'm so tempted to play it because I really like it. But, you know, I don't know. It's really weird. I have a brand new song coming out Friday, and I wrote this other newer one that I really want to put out there. Thank you. I'm so glad you found me too. I have this newer one that I want to put out there, and it's like, should I put out a new song when I have another song coming out on Friday? I mean, no record company would ever do that, or maybe they would. Maybe it would be a brilliant marketing move to put out a single just before my new single comes out. I don't know. You know, it's funny because I got an MBA in marketing, and I pretty much suck at marketing. That's why I'm doing songwriting now. But I understand marketing. I'm just not. It's actually the hardest thing is marketing yourself. It'd probably be easier to market some product that's not me, you know. But anyway, thank you all for being here, and we'll see you. I hopefully we'll see you. Yes, I have been writing. So I started out. At first I wanted to be an artist, but then I thought maybe it's better to just focus on writing. So I spent a couple of decades, you know, just studying the craft of songwriting and writing songs. And I started out, at first I decided to do country songs. And so I would commute to Nashville, Tennessee, and I would write with people there. And there's an organization called the Nashville Songwriters Association International, NSAI, and I joined that, and I eventually was invited to become the Los Angeles coordinator, the Los Angeles regional coordinator, and I did that for 20 years, which, you know, if you're interested in songwriting, I really recommend that organization. And I was writing songs and pitching them to publishers, artists. Occasionally I got in to see a record label or directly pitch to the artist, but usually you pitch to music publishers. And, I've had a lot of songs recorded by people you never heard of. I've had a few songs in movies and things and TV shows. And as far as my big break, I came close so many times, or not that many times, but I have come close a bunch of times. And either bad luck happened or somebody screwed me over, or mostly I screwed myself over. But, if things had gone right, I'd have songs on the radio now, and I still might, because I haven't totally given up. I haven't been. So you write these songs, and you go into the studio, and you hire musicians and singers, and they do songs that sound like the radio. So I'm not doing any new ones. I haven't done a new one of those in like 8 years. But actually, I just had a chance to pitch a song to a publisher. And it's actually the very first song I ever made a demo of, the first country song. And this publisher loved it, and he's going to play it for this artist sometime soon. And you never know. So, I haven't had a famous artist record any of my songs. And like I said, I came close. There was a guy named Joe Diffie. He was a big country star. I should play this song. I've been playing it lately, but I don't want to overexert, so I won't play it. But I started working with this. They call them song pluggers, and like the first week, the song plugger played this song for Joe Diffie, and they put it on hold, which means it's the system in Nashville where the label expresses serious interest in the song, and you promise not to give it to anybody else until they make up their mind. It's kind of a ripoff for the songwriters. Joe Diffie? So he had this song. So the song is called, I don't know if you've heard me play this song. I don't know if you've heard my lives before, but I've played the song a bunch of times, and it's called Dumb and Dumber. And it always goes over big. And it went over big when I played it in Nashville, and it's people love the song. So Joe Diffie put it on hold. And then this is the music business. This is how it works. He had the song on hold. Then he got this other song that he decided to record called This Is Your Brain on Love. Do you remember that song? So he recorded that one. And since he already had one song about a brain, my song has something about a brain in it. And he didn't want to have two songs about a brain on the same album. So he chose that one and not mine. So that's the kind of thing that happens a lot in the music business. But, you know, maybe next live I'll do Dumb and Dumber. You know, people keep telling me I look like Jim Carrey. I only hear this on TikTok. I never hear it anywhere else. But people keep saying, you look like Jim Carrey. And it's like, well, funny thing is, I'm not Jim Carrey, but I wrote a song that was inspired by the Jim Carrey movie. So that's that story. And let's see, you know, Jason Aldean, right? He's big now. He had a song of mine on hold back in 2001 or 2000, around, yeah, I think it was 2001. He had a song of mine on hold, and the album never came out. He was signed on, I think he was on Warner Brothers, Nashville, Warner Brothers Records, I think, and they never put his album out. And the song that he had on hold is just nothing at all. It's like totally different from the kinds of songs he does now. So I guess he didn't know what his artist persona was going to be like. The song that he had on hold was this tender ballad about fatherhood. And he doesn't do those kinds of songs now, but I guess they just decided they didn't know what they wanted to do with him, and they you know, he signed, he was on several labels before he finally put his album out and became big. So that's also the music business. So, let's see, how long have I been on here for? 47 minutes. Boy, if I could stretch it out to an hour. I don't know, like an hour. I think there's like this magic thing that happens with the TikTok algorithm if you're on for an hour, but I usually can't make it an hour. So anyway, I really appreciate it. I guess I'm going to go now, and I hope to see you. Oh, thank you, Josh, for sharing the live, even though I'm about to wrap it up. But every share helps. And please follow me if you're not following me. And go to my website, SethHillaryJackson.com. And go check me out on Spotify, YouTube, or whatever streaming platform you like. And I will see you, I hope, again soon.